PJ from TreelineUSA.com. Today I'm here to introduce you to the new Razertip SL1 and SL3 high output digital wood burners. These wood burners have revolutionized the industry as far as how much heat recovery they have, how hot they can get, and just how good of a wood burner this is for both recreational users and also professional wood burners. So let's come in close. Let me show you a little bit more about these. Razertip has been around a long time. Their wood burners have always heated up fast. They've always had the best pen selection, and they've always had the best warranty in the industry if something were to go wrong. And these new high output burners have just raised the bar on what people would expect in a high quality wood burner. The SL1 can allow you to plug in one pen, and it has a dial here that can go from basically 1 to 99, and that really means from about 77 degrees up to over 1600 degrees. Now realistically, that 1600 degrees is warmer or hotter than most people will ever really need to burn, but it's capable of that, and it allows you that heat recovery to be that much faster. Razertip, these high output burners will fit all of the older style Razertip pens, and of course the new style, so all your Razertip pens can work with this burner. And in fact, a lot of your other brands of wood burners can work with this depending on the adapter. And so if you have questions about that, check out our website or give us a call. We can help you to get the right adapter. But you'll notice here that Razertip makes two different styles of pens, both a standard and a heavy duty. If you're using the standard size pens and these, the Razertip recommends not to go over a 60 on this, otherwise they get too hot for it. And I'll show you in a minute just how hot these can get. But with the heavy duty pens, you can run them much hotter than that, and they'll hold up a little bit better. But when you buy the Razertip SL1 or SL3 burner from us, we include either a large skew pen or the BPH binding post handpiece, which just means it allows you to interchange just the tips, and we have a couple different tip sets available for that. And we also have some of the fish scale or snake scale sets too available, so that you can do some stamping and texture work with in some of your other projects. But let me show you on this. Blue light means that it's hot and going, and you have your on-off switch right here. But these burners, they heat up so quickly, and they just maintain such a good burn. This is that large skew pen again, which a lot of people really like for doing feathers, fur texture, and stuff like that. Of course, you need a lot finer too. And again, you can vary that temperature just depending on how warm you need it to be. Usually if it's glowing red like that, it's smoking a lot and it's a little bit harder to hold the detail, but it does give you a lot deeper print. And so if you're texturing things and want that deep impression, then it has the heat to do that. And right now we're just at a 58, and it's still burning very quickly and very deep. To switch pens is easy. You just take that off and put a new one back on. This is that BPH handpiece. And with the ones that you can either buy your own wire and make your own tips, or you just use the little tip sets if you need to. And this one, if we were to turn that up, you can see just how hot that'll get. At 80 right there, we'll actually probably get a little flame that comes off of that. Now again, realistically, most people don't need to burn that hot, but you can see it's capable of that. And so those people that are burning deep texture, fish scales, snake scales, and different things like that, this will allow you to move at a very fast pace as you go through your project. With the high output burner too, it's easy to turn on and off. It'll remember your last setting. And let me show you too a little bit about the SL3 burner over here. The SL3 burner allows you to plug in 3 different pens. Of course, only one pen is hot at a time, but allows you to toggle back and forth. And so say if you have this, 3 different pens you like to use a lot, you can toggle back and forth, and this will remember the heat setting on each of those different pens. And so say you're using a pen for deep shading, you might want it a little bit hotter than you may want like a ballpoint pen or something like that. But still, the heat recovery on that is so fast. Here's a little ballpoint pen, and let's turn that down a little bit too, maybe to about a 50. But even at that 50, you can move along at such a fast, even pace. Let me turn it down even more. So you can see that even at those lower settings, you're still getting a really good burn with it. And so you can write with these ball pens. Sometimes if it's away from the pen or the wood for very long, you can take and lightly blow on it, so that way when you touch it down, you get a little bit more consistent burn with it. But we carry at treelineusa.com, we carry quite a few different pens, you know, from blade shapes like that to the different ball tips, shaders, the kind where you make your own tips. There's a pen for just about any texture that you might want to make. But these wood burners here, they have a 3-year warranty on them. For you heavy burners out there, if you're burning for about an hour and all of a sudden the tool just shuts off, that's normal. That was part of in order for it to get its safety certification, it was required that after a certain period of time that the burner would just shut off, and that way if you accidentally were to leave it on and not know it, that after an hour it would shut off by itself. And so if you're using it and it does shut off on you, all you got to do is just go back and hit that button again and get burning again. Again, this wood burner, they heat up so quickly. You can get to both the single and the triple available now. Razertip has, again, just about a pen for about any type of texture you ever want to make. We have been so pleased with the performance of these new Razertip high output digital wood burners. Both the SL1 and the SL3 allow you with that digital control to be able to repeat temperatures better than any other burner in the industry, where it allows you to kind of dial right back to a certain temperature again to get that repeated heat if you're doing textures like hair, feathers, and fur and different things like that. And also with the amount of heat that this can produce. So whether you're working quickly and need to burn deep, dark texture, this allows you to get hot enough to be able to put that texture in without having to wait from one spot to the next. So a lot of people who carve fish and people who carve snake scales and different things allow you to be able to put that texture in very, very quickly, better than the other burner that we've seen. And then if you have an older version of the Razertip burners, all your existing pens and cords will work with these units too, so that way you don't have to scrap any of the existing equipment you've already purchased. They'll work with this stuff as well. So Razertip, we've got all these at our catalog and our website at treelineusa.com. If you'd like to learn more or to pick up your new SL1 or SL3 burner, visit us at treelineusa.com. And if you like this video and like to see others like it, please click subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.